So I've got a bit of a dilemma, which is when I did the half marathon, I used these, if you guys remember, which left me with some absolute injuries. I've been training with my, let me get them, my Cloud Monsters. That one, which is the Cloud Monster 2, and this, which is the Cloud Monster Hyper. I was planning to use either one of these two on race day. Now, I'm in a place where in the last video, you'd have heard these squeaking. I think I'm putting too much mileage on them. So I want to go back to this one and see how it goes, see if it was a one-off. These are the Saucony Tempest. I got them because they're stable, they're stability shoes. I got them after the half marathon in London last year where I hurt myself. So I'm going to run with them today and see if that was just a one-off where they caused me issues and see how they feel. So let's go. So let me bring you up to speed. Last video did 24k as part of my marathon training, and that was the longest distance done so far. This week is a deload week, which is very welcome. As I said, at the end of the week we're going to Ras Al Khaimah, so the long run on the Saturday we'll have to find a place near our hotel to do that, and it's quite important I make use of this deload week because the next 2 weeks after this I've got my long run at 28 and then the longest run of training at 32. This is probably one of those boring runs where we just go do 8k, go home and start our day, get to work, etc. Quick update, Tuesday morning. So I didn't get back to you guys after the run yesterday, and that was because I had to rush to get to work, etc., all that kind of stuff. But when I took my shoes off getting in, I looked at my toe that was hurt during the half marathon, and I could see a bit of a mark put in there by the shoes, the Saucony. So it kind of confirmed to me that they're just not right for me. They don't fit right. In terms of this morning, if you remember on Sunday, I said to you I twinged my back the day before, which was Friday. It's getting better. It doesn't feel just right yet, so I'm not going to risk it in the gym. If I went to the gym today, it'd be a lower strength day, and I don't want to risk that. So instead, we're going to head out, go for a walk, and just see how we feel. I feel a bit rough, if I'm honest. So getting a nice walk, and that's the beauty of a deload week. 2k done. The beauty of a deload week, not a lot to do, and I'm taking advantage of that because what comes next is going to be very tough. Again, the key thing for me is to avoid injury. I believe I will get my endurance up to where it needs to be to do the race and to succeed in London. I just have to avoid an injury. So today is a very casual walk day. There's not a lot to share, so I won't spend too much time on it. Tomorrow, Wednesday, got a 4.5k drill, which I've forgotten what it is. I'll tell you in the morning, and that should be fun. So see you tomorrow. So here we are, Wednesday morning, and I've got a progressive run, 3k in total at speeds of 455 per k, 425, 425, and then I drop down for 500 meters. It's a conversational pace. Just transitioned 425 after the 450. Going well. Going well. Workout complete. 83% success score. I'm going to check, and I think it's one of the splits. I'm hoping it's that I went too fast. Not that I was too slow, because I really went for it. So let me do a quick recap of what's just happened. So the warm-up pace was 6:11, which was fine. The first K, I was meant to do that at sort of 450, 455, and I did that in a 443. The second K was meant to be a 425, and I did that in 419. And the third K was meant to be a 425 as well, and I did that in a 422. So I got an 83% score What was interesting, my warm down was 5:03. I thought it was a lot slower than that. It was meant to be a lot slower than that, sort of 5:25, 5:30. So it shows that my perception of my speed and my actual real speed are very different, which is a sign that probably I'm getting fitter, you think, than I used to be. Hopefully that's what it is. Anyway, I need to go home, get ready for work, and I'll see you guys on the easy run tomorrow. You almost feel like you're cheating the system because they're so easy compared to everything else you're doing. Tomorrow there's no run whatsoever. God, I love deload weeks. And even on Saturday, morning, and even on Saturday it's only 12k, so good stuff.
Only time I'm ever capping is when the shows sell out. Most of y'all cannot imagine being a ghost to clout. Not respected or connected when the modem's down, and quick to form the clowns whenever the hoes around. But me, I'm Pennywise.
Saturday morning, and it's just gone past 6 a.m. So it's a slower start for us. We're in a place called Ras Al Khaimah. We've just come here for the weekend. I've got my 12k long run, Saturday long run. Remember, this is the deload week, so we're not doing anything major. Hannah's got I think a 14k race practice long run. So we think we found a spot. We need to jump in the car to get there, and then we'll be able to do a decent run. We're gonna be near where they're building a casino. They're building a massive casino here in Iraq. So we'll probably even get to see it. So hopefully that's a bit of fun. Let's go. So we are at the start point, and what's great here in Iraq, they've got an actual promenade you can run on, similar to like Kite Beach in Dubai, and it has the actual start point, which is what we're going to start running from. So I've got 12k, Hannah's got 14. Let's go. We're approaching the sort of 1.3 mark, and yeah, it's a nice easy run. Iraq is really being developed. There's going to be a massive casino. There's lots of hotel blocks being built by the water, so there's a lot of construction, which makes it quite noisy. To my point. At the same time, it's almost the same vibe as running by the Palm. You're on a dedicated pedestrianised route, so lots of runners, etc. It's by the water, so it doesn't feel too warm. Downside is obviously you got the road, but that can't be helped. It is being built. Very impressive. So we're done, and conveniently finished by the toilets. Very convenient. So here we are back in the hotel. Hannah's just changing. We're going to head to the beach here in Ras Al Khaimah. This deload week has been fantastic because I found I haven't had to do a lot of training. It hasn't been a big stress on me ahead of what's coming next week. What I want to do to recap the video is take you through my little training tracker, show you a few things, bring you up to speed where I am and the journey so far, and then we'll head into next week. So I'm here on my laptop, and what you can see is the trackers. On the left-hand side, you can see the weeks, 1 all the way to 15 weeks from when I started. Well, I started mid-week 1, the days, the dates, and the activity, which is a mixture of kind of running, walking, and strength training. The first thing you notice is that the strength training plan kind of disappeared pretty much after week 6, and I just focused on running and rest days. I did do some strength training last week, but I must be honest, you know, that kind of disappeared from the plan. One of the key things that I think to see is just how consistency moves up and down. If you think about it, my first 3 runs were green, they were fantastic. Then I had a terrible run that was a red. Then I had a period of time where the runs were going really well. And then you can just see everything in here. I keep my notes on the side. I can share this template. It's just a simple little Excel document, but I keep all my notes on the side to remind myself how it felt, because I just feel memories sometimes are a bit misleading and you remember things differently from reality. So putting the notes in helped me. I've got the completion score from Garmin, and I also track my VO2 max. You can see the progression that I've been making on that. My VO2 max has moved from 45 when I started. It actually hit 49 this week, but it's gone down to 48. So that's really good, and it gives me a clear idea of where I am. I also keep track, as you can see, of the descriptions of what each thing was. And what you'll find is a lot of the intervals, the mile efforts, are where I struggle, where I have to stick to specific times during the run, while the easy runs and stuff tend to be quite straightforward. I can also track my distance covered across everything at the moment. I'm at 385 kilometers. That includes walking and hiking, but it's a really good amount of volume that I'm doing so far. I'll show you the other thing. I keep an updated version of these 4 Garmin charts. One is this one, the total distance. This is important because it shows how much I'm ramping up, and you can see the difference. That last time I had serious distance was in April when I was training for the London half marathon, and then you can see the drop off when I was injured. Then it picked up, then the summer in Dubai where it kind of disappeared, and then it's picking up again. My average pace kind of fluctuates. I kind of average around 5:44, but that's a mixture of different kind of runs that I'm doing. And then if you move here, this is the race predictor, which is the pace it's predicting I would do the race. So you can see that actually from a marathon perspective, my race prediction pace has not really changed. It's kind of dipped, but it's in the same place. What has dropped off is my 5K and 10K predictions, which are lower than where they are. So this expects me to do the marathon in under 5:30 pace. If I manage that, I'm going to do a sub 4 minutes. So I'm loving that it has faith in me. Whether that will be the reality, I don't know. And then the other thing I then track is activities. Why this is important, it doesn't just have the running, it has everything. And you can see the variance. I'm doing a lot more stuff. I'm a lot more active. This just kind of brings you up to speed. It's been a great deload week. Nice way to wrap it up, you know, having a weekend away here in RAC, and we're just going to chill and relax and do some sightseeing tomorrow. Next week is quite intense. On Monday, I fly to London. I've got some work appointments through the week. I'm going to be training every morning. And then on the Saturday, I do 28K, which will be the new longest run that I've ever done. So exciting stuff to come. So as usual, please like this video, hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon so that you're notified of future videos, and I'll see you at the next one. Take care.